Hey, good evening. I'm sitting up here, it's late, and I really just wanted to rant for a minute. I explained, I think back in October, that I was going to be doing my YouTube channel and podcasts, and my plan was to be on there weekly, at least, minimally. But life happens. What can I say? But there's so much going on in the world right now. We need to stop and think. And it has become so clear that people are more blind than I thought, and especially in my age bracket. There are people who are waking up. Um, and then some segments of society have an issue with that because they think that's all new age, even though we are in a new age. Yeah. But we need to ask the question when we look at everything, are we looking at just politics? Are we looking at something that's happening spiritually? Or are we looking at something that's happening racially? It's all of that. It's all of that. All of that is one thing. Of course, everyone is talking about the Super Bowl uh, awakening message that happened that many didn't awaken to at all because we have been programmed to want to be entertained, and we don't understand that a gift, any gift that you have, is to be given. Gifts are to be given. They are to be used to be given. I'm sorry, my light is doing this job over there. Um, we think our gifts are to get awards for, to prove to someone that we're better than they are. But a gift is given to a person to give away. And Kendrick Lamar used his platform brilliantly. He's supposed to be where he's at. He deserves to be because he's doing it correctly in the midst of an evil world. And when I say the evil world, I'm not talking about the devil. I'm talking about what's in men's hearts. There is no one character. Yes, there's a fallen angel, and it's not even Lucifer. Lucifer's position, it is not a being. Um, that's going to take me way off. I don't want to go that way. But anyway, just understanding that he's using his platform for the right and correct thing. So I'm hoping we'll stop and think about a few things as to where we're at right now. I've been writing some things down all night, and um, not all night, but anyway, I've been writing, just taking some notes because so much is going to happen right now. So much is already happening. If you think 2024 went fast, just wait. 2025 is going to be whoosh. We are in a position where people are still waiting on the fairy tale way they were taught that things are going to happen. There are those who are still waiting to be raptured away or whisked away. They believe a white man's going to come, Jesus is going to come on a horse and ride out of the sky. There's not going to be a literal horse. We don't know the difference between metaphors and parables, and we're teaching things that are stories and metaphors as facts, and that's not what it is at all. I mentioned before, I've been doing a lot of study with the Aramaic because Yeshua spoke Aramaic. He did not speak Hebrew or Greek, and it's very different, and he definitely didn't speak Latin. um, so what is this war? Are we in World War III? Is World War III a war against the people? Is there a plan for ethnic cleansing? Is there a plan to eliminate um, Blacks, Latinos, Black and Brown people from the planet in order to save the 7% that really is the minority on the planet? Have they devised a plan so that they don't become extinct? Is that part of the whole picture? Politically, spiritually, racially, whatever. And it is. All of that is a part of it. There are some orders and some things that have been signed just over the last 24 hours. I know some are thinking, oh, that's what y'all get for voting for him, and he's in office, and now you're being sent back. But it's affecting all, it rains on the just and the unjust. It's affecting all of us. And when you go back and you understand what they're really doing, the 14th Amendment that they're messing with, that has to do with Black people. So the question is, who are we? For real, who are we that from the beginning that we know of, they have been trying to get rid of us, hide us, but steal everything that we have from us? Why is that? Who are we that they want our identity? We need to come to grips with that question to answer what's really happening right now. One of the things Kendrick Lamar said in reference to the revolution will be televised, reference to Gil Scott Heron, the revolution will not be televised. Anyone in my age group, and I'm 75, anyone in my age group who heard that being said, that should have been a clue. Because we've been waiting for the revolution since the 70s. We've been eagerly, but most of my generation is apostate or just plain sleep and can't wake up. They have been so brainwashed and programmed through the system, through the game, to want to be entertained. That was a big part of what was exposed with Kendrick Lamar. The people want to be entertained because they have been programmed, they have been hypnotized to be entertained. They're not necessarily looking for truth. There's a term called bread and circus. You need to look that up. I'm going to cut this short because it's really late. I know I look a mess, but hey. I was taking notes about America because some are still looking at it as America the Great. And at one time we were, especially through the 20th century, we were an empire that arose. And we need to understand that empires rise up and empires fall. There's a scripture that talks about God set up one king, bring down another, but originally it's talking about empires. Empires go up, empires come down. The American Empire reigned over the 20th century, and then the 21st century came. We inherited most of that from the British, and then we started our decline. We fought the Vietnam War, which most people don't even realize. We fought the Vietnam War, which we had no business being at in the first place, and we lost. Then we fought the Afghanistan War. We lost. We fought the Iraqis. We lost. And we're in the process of losing with the Ukraine. So here is what we look at as the wealthiest country in the world fighting these poor countries, but we lost all those wars. Most of us don't know that. It has been a decline. It has been a decline. So with this decline, which any good leader knows, you prepare for the fall. And our leader right now feels that he's the one who's put in place who can stop this. But the point is, it's been happening and you prepare for it. There's been no preparation. The great Babylon has fallen. That's a lot to chew on and think about. I think I'll end right there.